First of all, my name is Oluwin Bernard, and I work with Radio Parties. I'd like to, first of all, thank you for the time that you have given us. And also, I'd like to thank you for the job that you are doing. First thing first, I want you to help us to tell us your name and what you do.
My name, I'm Kibikyo Faziri.
Kibikyo Faziri.
Okay. Who makes coffins from here, Lacor Trading Center, Juba Road.
Lacor, Juba Road. Actually, if you specialize only in coffin making.
I'm for sure. I'm specialized in coffin making, in coffins, but at first I was making chairs.
Okay.
So since we are many, we decided to divide ourselves. Then I decided, now let me just make my own business. I start making.
Meaning, actually, when did you start this business, first of all?
At first, I was making chairs from Soroti.
Okay.
After there, I said, now let me try to look for my own business. Then I decided to leave Soroti. Then I went to Lira. It's where I started making coffins for. So there we were many in the business.
That workshop.
In the workshop.
Okay.
In the workshop we were many. So we decided again to divide ourselves. I said, now let me leave Lira. I go where I can be safe
on your own.
On my own.
Okay.
So that's why I decided to come here in Lacor to start that business.
And when did you come to Lira, Lacor?
Here in Lacor, I came on 21st July 2021.
2021, last year?
Last year.
Wow.
That's when I started this business from here.
And you coming to Lacor, coming this side, why did you zero at this place? You could have settled somewhere else, in other places. Why Lacor?
So, coming here, I had my friend.
Okay.
He was a chair maker.
Okay.
He makes from Layibi. So he's the one who connected me because I was looking for the place. So he said, no, first come and you have a risk here. So I came. He brought me here in Lacor. So after seeing, then I decided to look for the place where I can learn from. So that's why I get this place and I started.
Oh, is your friend who got? I believe he's the one who got given this place for you.
He's the one who brought me
into Gulu.
In Lacor, in Gulu. So I said, now let us move to Lacor. We look where we can get a place.
Okay. I'd like to know, you were making chairs and I believe even other furnitures.
Yeah.
Why did you zero on coffin when you came to Gulu?
Why I did this? Because I was going to make chairs also, but since my good friend was making chairs, I didn't want to disturb him.
You didn't want competition. You don't want to become a rival to
him. That's why I said, now let me, as I have another work which I can do, let me do this. I leave him with that work.
You left Soroti, you were making chairs there. You came to Lira, you were making chairs, and others were making coffin.
Yeah.
You came to Gulu for you be like, because others from that side were making coffin, you decided to come and specialize in coffin making.
Yeah.
But if somebody comes to you and be like, I want you to make for me chairs, for instance, can you do it?
When is in need of making for him chair, but he's not taking me to work in his place.
No.
But he's just making.
Just coming to you like I come to you right now. That Faziri, I want a set of chairs. Can you make it for me? Can you do that?
I can make for you.
How about other furniture, let's say doors and other things? Can you do it?
So those ones they can take long. So I can.
For you don't want things that take time,
which can bring me to delay, and that the work. So for me, I can get for you in person because I have many friends.
Oh, you can get somebody to do that for you. You just want. Okay.
They are my good friends. I can now.
You just refer to someone.
So
be like
for me,
this.
I continue with that work which I can work maybe mostly 2 days. I leave.
Okay, I'd like to ask you this. Your friends were making shares when you came to Gulu. That's why you decided to specialize in coffin making.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, is there any other reason why you are making coffin?
Why I'm making coffins?
Apart from the fact that your friends are making shares and these other items.
So, making chairs, making coffins, their reason is why I decided now to make coffins. Because by the time I was making chairs and coffins, coffins were moving.
Okay.
They were moving, so when I say I compare chairs and coffins,
meaning that is business. You look at the market.
And as you see, nowadays we people, we go with the thing which moves.
Yeah, I understand that.
So I said now let me move with coffins since they are at least not delaying to pay me or to bring me money. So that's why I decided
to deal. Now, this is you came here in July. That was 2021. That was last year. Actually, you've been here roughly 5 months. Let's say 5 months, and this should be the 6th month going.
Yeah.
Looking at the environment generally, how is it going?
The environment is not taking me bad, as I say, but what the challenge which I've got here now is the people again. They fear me. When they see me that I'm making coffins, they say, that one makes coffins. Like, we can't be with them.
But that's true, because even myself, I've been coming here, but I see me like, this guy.
That's the thing which I see.
Or should we say people are not used to seeing coffin or something like that, or they're not just into it? Culture, what?
I think why they fear those people who are not used to be around where they make coffins. When they come, they see coffins as if it's a dead person inside or what. I don't, but I think that is it. So when they come, they decide, even if they are moving on this side again, they change. They know that now this may be another thing.
And speaking of which, how about you while making coffin? What do you think? Do you look at it as like any other work?
For sure, making coffins. When we make coffins, it's like making chairs, maybe doors, like that. Because when you are starting making, those are just timbers as usual. But since it is the other shape, maybe that thing it can come.
So you perhaps a use.
After that one comes that I want this, then you say, oh, this one is going to matter. But when you are just making, you feel free. You feel comfortable.
No problem, nothing. And you don't even have nightmares.
No, there is nothing. Because these are just, for me, I see them as timbers and nails as we do.
Meaning, as it is right now, it's just timber and let's say timber design, something like that. But when they come and buy and put a dead body in, then it becomes a coffin.
And that is it. Now I start fearing it when they have.
Even if you start fearing?
I can, because I can. Even if you come to me and you help me, we put the dead body inside, I can fear. Because that thing, I fear it when the thing is inside. And I can't sit together when the dead body is again inside.
Now let's talk about design. From what I've seen, you have different design that you make. Are they based on orders or your own inspiration?
For sure. It just comes in my mind.
You just be like, I think I need something like this.
Let me do this. So, which can attract, for sure, the things you do to attract sometimes customers, or you do different things to those ones. Because as we are men here, when they come, they say, now the other thing is do what? Is again
at least
admirable.
The design, the build is fashionable.
This fashion again is good. We go with this. So we do them to make the challenge or to do what? To attract customers.
Or you want to outcompete your competitors.
That is the fact.
Okay. And here what I've seen is there are so many people making coffins, but of course at different types. Do you feel threatened? Do they threaten you like these competitors? Do you see them as competitors? You see them as colleagues in the business? How do you see them?
When they are making, for sure, the thing is, I'm the one who came to them. Because they were already started making.
They were there already.
So I decided to bring another designs which they do what?
Okay.
So so they started also
to stand out.
So they started to copy. As I said, now these things it's okay since it is the brain. I will do what? I'll keep on adding or doing different things which are different to theirs.
Okay, to stand out, to be a little bit different. Okay, and I don't know. Do you guys share ideas when you are together like this? Do you get time to come? Do they visit you? Do you visit them? Is there anything like that?
So for me, I feel like
Because what I see, you guys are doing the same kind of business, that is carpentry. This is carpentry, right?
Yeah, carpentry.
But of course, you have specialized in something, but doesn't mean that you cannot do other things.
Yeah.
Do you guys sit together, come together, you discuss the challenges you people are facing, stuff like that?
So the challenge which I'm getting now, before I tell you why we don't, but for me, myself, I feel like that if possible, we can sit and talk about the challenges and how can we
overcome the challenge.
How can we collect our business? How can we do our business where a better situation, how to make it better? But as per now, people, even those workmates or those competitors, when they see me again, they don't want to come to me. Or when they come like that, they just rush.
Even themselves, they turn somewhere. They don't want to come.
For me, I'm free.
Okay.
And what I need, again, them to be free on me, so that we can talk.
You need to be approachable.
So in business, it needs when you can, at least you are cooperative, so that when there is something, you can sit and say, no, we do this and this. When the customer comes this side, even if he leaves and go the other side, it will be the same. So that now, let us do what? Same system at the same.
Okay, yes, Faziri, before we go, let's first go back to your childhood. How was your childhood like?
My childhood, because I was a good footballer.
A good footballer, wow.
Yes, I was a good footballer. I was, for sure, I'm a born of Luuka. Luuka District.
Luuka District. It's in Busoga region.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I grew up from there. It's where I finished my S4. So I decided to start my work, and then I started, because I was playing football from there. Then I decided to go to Kaliro, where I played, where I got my team, where I was playing. It was the Namukoge Younger Stars.
Namukoge?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was Namukoge Younger Stars, where I was playing football from. Yeah.
And you were playing football, you were in school at some point, and all of a sudden you are doing this. So what's the transition? How did you do it?
For sure. During schools, at my school level, I got some problem which brought me again to run away from the what? As you know, I was a good footballer, I was playing, and when you are playing and you are a good player, so these girls, they can do what? It's where I got a girl again. So what brought me problems, and I decided to run away after pregnancy.
Oh, you impregnated the girl and you took off.
So they wanted to catch me. I said, now, let me do what? There it was very impossible because I was not getting enough money to let me go on
further with
my
studies.
So I decided to leave and I continued my things. So I decided to go now. Let me leave. I went to Kaliro where I was doing my things. I started a business of making chapati while playing football. Now the chapati I left since people they saw me that now this one can play. Then that team bought me. They took me and started playing football daily. I had no time of working. So thereafter I got a fracture. So I decided now to leave because I sat for 3 months without training, playing football. Now I said, now let me do what? Leave. In 2015, it's when I left my football. 2015, I said, now let me start working my own businesses.
Now, let's first go back. Your family, they're in a Luuka district.
They're in a Luuka district.
And when you left Luuka, you went to Kaliro District.
Kaliro.
And what to them? What was going on? Did they like follow you up or help guide you?
They were following me, and sometimes they were guiding me. Fazili, you should do this and this, do this and this, and you know, during childhood, things which admirers use what you do, you move with. So they were at least advising me, but for me, football were too much in my mind. So I said, no way.
Yours was just football. You wanted to play.
Yeah, I wanted to play football.
And let me ask you. So this girl in question, she was a student in that school where you were?
Yeah, she was a student. She was in S2.
She was in S2. And you were in S4.
I was in S4.
Somebody told me that in every school, footballers, they are like celebrities.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a piece of them. Be like, yes, Faziri.
Yeah, so that's why I decided to do what? To leave because of that girl. So I decided I left school because of the girl. I continued with football.
You continue with football. Now, when you got that fracture, you were on treatment for 3 months.
For 3 months.
And you decided to leave school, rather football, at that time, or there were other reasons why you left?
So, by the time I was on bed, the team didn't help me.
Okay.
So the club didn't help me. I was just there. Then I decided now they didn't help me.
And that's the main problem that players go through in Uganda.
So for sure by then I had my hope, because even some Mexican, they came where I was playing football. They came for us. We were 3, and we had that chance of going out. So after they got me when I've already got the fracture. They took the 2, they left me. And instead of helping me, the club helping us that we have this one, they didn't. So I said now, it came.
I understand you. I get that. Because one thing that I've seen is that in Uganda, you are playing for a club. The moment you get injured, you have to foot the bill yourself. Very few clubs take that initiative to treat a player. That's something that we have seen, and is very, very common here. Now, how did you leave Kali? When after the 3 months, what did you do?
So after there, I went back to Luuka. After there, I grew. I planted maize. What? After growing, then I got some money. For sure, I got good money. When I got to 1.3. So I said now, I was with my friend in Soroti. By the time I was in the village, so he came to me. He said,
your friend was in Soroti?
In Soroti.
Okay.
So he came to me, he said, Fazir, why are you here in the village? Can't you get at least 1.5 million? 1,500,000. We can start some business there. I said, no, I can't get, but I have little money. He told me, it's okay, you can start with that. Then he took me to Soroti. I said, now we can go. He took me, by then, I was made with only 1.10. 1.1, yeah. 1.1, then I said, nah, let me move with this. So he took me that we can buy these things for the shop, like clothes, torches, these things. Then we started moving shop to shop on the motorbike for 3 months. And the money was growing. Now it was like in 3M. He told me, Fazil, now we can't manage to buy these things here in Soroti, because things in Soroti, they are expensive. Can't we start buying things from Kampala? I said, it's okay. Things from Kampala are cheap. We can start buying there. So we continued buying since there was his customer in Kampala who was giving him things. So he said now he was sending money, then they bring us things. We start doing what?
Business selling.
That's things we move shop to shop. Then after 1 month, he told me, Fazil, now this person is at least getting too much money on us. Let us start going ourselves. The man said that, for sure we sold things, we made with the things of 300. He said, now Fazil, let me go and shop for shopping. We collect this money, we go for shopping. The man went for shopping. But as I talk since 2017, up to now, he has not yet come back.
Vanished with the money.
He vanished with the money. So that's why, good enough, I had my good friend who was near there. He was making chairs, coffins, all things for the furniture. He said, Fazil, why are you here? Why are you like this? I said, for sure, I have got some challenge. The person I was working, but the person took off with the money. Now I have nothing I can do. I said, no, for sure, Fazil, you can't just sit. You can't here. We go there. You start at least keeping yourself from this way. Then he took me. We started from there. I saw him. I was just looking at him while working. Sometimes by the time he was making, I admired. I said, now, how can I sit? let me start helping you. I helped him while learning. I get something. When I get something to eat, I eat. So I decided now, let me just start making these things.
Meaning, first of all, you didn't know even how to make these things.
I didn't know by then. I didn't know
that it was like it was this guy running away with the money that forced you into carpentry.
Start doing.
Can you imagine?
So there, he took me to the.
And this is a guy who picked you from the village.
The guy who picked me from the village, the one who took
over the money, and up to now you don't even know where he is.
I don't know, but sometimes they told me that he's now he's now a preacher or what. I don't know. So
that is a preacher man now preaching the gospel.
So they told me like that, but up to now, since that time, I have not yet seen him.
So now the thing is, tell me, when you started carpentry, because it was not something that you looked forward to. It wasn't a dream of yours. But that was in 2016?
No.
17?
It was 2007 when the man took off the money.
He took over the money
in December.
In December. Meaning you started this work in 2018. 2018. This is 2022, roughly 3 months, rather 3 years down the road. That you've been doing, do you think? It was not in your dream.
It was not my dream.
Why are you still doing it up to now?
So by the time I started making it, it was for sure. I didn't want to continue with it because it was bringing little man on my side than the other because the other business was bringing. You can move, you go, you get it 300 as a profit in a day.
Can you imagine? You were used to big money.
So by then I said, the man when he took me there, even 10,000 getting a day was hard. It was hard. But now he said, no, Faziri, you should do what? Since the capital is not there, you should be here. Then I was there. Then good enough, the lady which was taking over the place told me, Faziri, now, since you can manage things, let me just say, you be here as my manager. Start managing this place. You start selling what? It's okay. I said, it's okay, I can do so. I started. By the time I started getting money. Then you can go away with 30,000 a day. Like that. I said, nah, let me continue with this. After,
at that time it was just about eating something. You want just food in your stomach.
Then there I started. I continued up to the time I started again making my own things to put there. So the lady said, now you can make your things and put. By the time I started, you can make the thing, you put in a date goes and you add. So you can put the thing of 300, you sell, you remove 150, you use 150 again, you continue like that. So it's what attracted me again. The thing, it excited, it brings excitement on me. And now the thing, now I'm getting money.
Actually, you are learning the business now.
After learning, I learned. Now why can't I again leave this? Because people, they were many. They saying, competition is too much, and people which were there, they started again looking me as a
threat.
And so because they were there. Me, I was new in the place. So now this one is new. Why I've taken
all of a sudden you became a threat to them. Out competing them.
So I competed with them, and they started to leave the place since they were not taking me as a good person on their side. So I left. So I said, now let me move to Lira. So who brought me to Lira? Again, it was a husband to the lady which I was working for.
Okay.
So he said, now Faziri, if you can work for your own, you can come this way. You start your...
The husband was working later?
He was working in Lira.
He had another carpentry workshop there?
Yeah, Lira there opposite. So for it was... Which side is that? Just...
Okay. When he brought you to did you start at his workshop or you started a new workshop?
From his workshop.
Yes,
where I started working from, because for him he was making chairs. So he told me, Fazil, now you can't do what
I'm doing, just do something else.
So if you can start making coffins, you can make. And I said, it's okay. since we were in chairs, let me also start making coffins from here. I made, but what brought me again to leave the place, the money was again a little. Getting, you can make the thing, you can put 300, you sell 350, the thing can, so now this thing, the thing can stay. Now.
Actually, there were so many people making coffee there.
There are so many.
Okay.
For them, and they are not cooperative. You can't go and talk to them that we should do this and this to keep our work moving.
Okay, meaning their side is a one man's business. You look at yourself, you don't look at the neighbor, you don't care what is going on the other side.
They don't care about it.
Okay. So now, since you came to Gulu, last year, July, up to here. How has the business been going?
At the first month, July and the August, for sure those months they were hard, and I didn't get any point from it. But I said it's okay. I'm a man, I should suffer. But now, after things started moving slowly up to now, for sure they started moving well.
Okay, and
now it is moving.
You are renting this place, you are alone. Do you have any plan of bringing in somebody to help you?
Here?
No. You don't want, even if somebody is going to make shares and other things?
For sure. Bring another person that you come and help me. Sure, it is not in my mind. But again, when he's coming to at least maybe, when he come and ask me that, for sure I have another thing. Which
other ideas that I want to work on.
He can add on me and we start
contributing to
with him.
Costs, operational costs, especially when it comes to house rent. I'd like to hear from you. Where do you get these timbers from?
Yeah, I get them from town.
From town?
Yeah, from town there.
And what's the, since you came in July last year, this is January 2021, is there any change because the fuel price has increased? What's the cost of production generally?
For sure, the thing is, people, they get that chance when timbers get lost, they raise the price. For sure, the price is not constant.
Yeah, it keeps fluctuating depending on demand and supply.
The way how they supply them is the way how they give us.
Okay. Meaning
so when they give them on a high price, they also give us on a high price.
Okay.
When they bring timbers, when there are many at a low price, they give us at a good price.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which kind of timber are you using? Softwoods or hardwood?
So for me here, I use both.
Both?
Yeah, depending on the type of the coffin I'm going to do. So this
one that I'm seeing, this varnish one, this one is how much? This one is rather hardwood. This is hardwood
and board.
And hardwood, how much does it go at?
Sometimes hardwood they give us at 12,000, just a piece.
Just a piece. And to make one coffin, and I believe the coffin depends on the size as well.
Like these big ones, like this one, it takes 9 timbers to 10.
9 timbers to 10. Meaning you are spending like, you said one timber is how much?
12,000.
12,000. Meaning you spend like 100 something.
120 buying timbers for this coffin, like that one.
Let's calculate the thing, averagely. Let's start with acquisition of a timber. Timber, you say let's say 12,000. That is for hardwood. You use like 9 timbers.
10.
9 to let's say 10, meaning that is 120. You go to because now you cannot use it like just like that. So you have to shoot them. Reaping. That's how much in total.
So sure, reaping and planing. Sometimes one timber they can use 1,000. All the total we can spend 160 just
160 to make one coffin plus transport and your labor force as well, because you have to include it.
So there is some according.
Let's say roughly you spend like 200,000 shillings making one coffin. And how much do you sell this one at?
For sure, making it without varnishing. So we have to varnish it. You varnish, you put those things, you end up like this one, making it in up to that level as it is. It takes 500.
You spend 500,000 shillings making this one.
I'm making that one because all those designs, putting everything. Because only design is of 150. They have 150.
So how much do you sell this one at?
That one we sell starting by 700, 800 to 1 million.
700 to 1 million.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much is the cheapest coffin that actually the cheapest coffin that you make? How much does it cost you?
The cheapest coffin.
How much does it cost to make the cheapest?
The cheapest it costs
60,000.
60,000.
And how much do you sell that one at?
It's like 100 to 120.
100 to 120. Meaning profits depends on the quality of the coffin as well. It's not like a constant.
No.
Okay, that's interesting. And if, like, for instance, somebody, because this is your own idea, your design, you just said, I want this style. What if somebody comes to be like, I want this particular style? They give you their own design. Do you do that? Do you make people's co-design or no?
When you bring it and you tell me that I want this thing, I can make for you. Because I can't chase away the money.
How about the rate, the price? Do you charge the same rate or different rates?
It depends the thing. When you bring the thing and I look at it, you want the thing, you can again tell me, if you want to give me the money, you can give me the money. When I count for you that it costs this and this, you give me the money, you can do it. But when you want to buy for yourself, then the labor, you have to give me the labor.
Okay, meaning what you do, it depends on the cost of production. How much you spend while making a coffin, that's how you charge.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me find out one thing. If you are to, given how you started, it was not what you wanted, but you are doing it. Is there any plan that you have that maybe in 2 years time I want to go and do some other things, or you want to continue with this one the way it is?
For sure. I just pray hard, and I'm praying hard so that the business continues and gives me so that I will move and I do other businesses. I continue with this, but again,
while doing other business to supplement your income.
Yeah, that is it.
Okay. And looking at hearing your story, first thing first, are you in touch with that lady who made you to run away?
Who ran away?
Actually, the other lady impregnated.
So, for sure, we are still, because even we're still in touch.
You're in touch. How about the child?
Even the child.
The child is grown up.
Yeah. Because again, after running, I didn't again just run. I added again another one. Because we were in touch. So he produced another child.
She produced another, meaning you have 2 kids with her. And where are they?
They are there in
Luuka.
In Luuka.
You have family or at their home?
No, in my family.
You have family. So now what's their family saying right now?
Their family, for sure.
They still want to arrest you, or they have given up?
For sure. They given up after giving up. Because after running, I ran to settle myself. So that
you are buying time.
I can see what they
do. Their plan.
After knowing their plan, I visited them.
Okay.
And I talked to them. They gave me the lady. So I brought her.
Life is going on.
So I was moving with her where I was moving. So just in Soroti where I didn't come with her.
Okay.
So after then I'm just moving like that.
Okay. And maybe one day you'll bring her to Gulu.
I don't expect.
But now if you're still here in Gulu, definitely you'll bring her. Because you can't be busy.
Sure, I can't deceive you. I have another wife.
Oh, you have another wife.
What you are seeing outside
there. Yeah. So meaning this one, she's in charge of this place. The other one is in charge of home that side.
Home, the other side.
You plan yourself. You plan yourself. Now, I would like, Faziri, I want to hear from you. We have boys growing facing, because we have footballers here as well. You find a footballer in school. You know, when you're still a student, you're in market. Everybody wants to associate with you. But after school, because you fail to continue with studies, could be because of school fees or other reason, and the fact that you're not playing anymore, people tend to leave you and frustration comes in. What advice can you give to these guys?
Those guys which leave school, which they leave at school when they are not giving them the good thing.
They're at home right now. Others are drinking like there's no tomorrow. They're drunk. What advice can you give?
For sure. When they leave, you don't expect that your life is ending or it has ended. For sure, as you see me, when I dropped there, I said now to put my interest on working of my own things, So the advice I give them, when they leave school, I don't think that alcohol is something.
Don't give up.
I don't think that alcohol can give them good things. They're just spoiling them. Let them live that thing of taking alcohol. When they see that there is no capital, let them go to the village. Yeah, for sure. Agriculture is giving. When they get some good place, they can dig and plant some good things which can give them money for small capital. And when they get, don't just move. As I see these boys of these days, when they get some little money, they start moving with girls, eating money, moving, when they get something like 200, that's it. But when you get something little, at least plan for your own.
You invest the money
in something which can give you at least 5,000 a day.
Okay, that's a good one. I love that. Well, Fazil, if somebody wants to visit you, can you? This is Juba Road, Lacor. When actually it's opposite a Caritas Counseling Center.
Yes.
It's opposite Caritas Counseling Center. Just come here, visit Faziri. Not necessary to buy coffee, but you can give him orders for other things as well. He can do it for you without any problem. And thank you so much for your time, brother.
For sure. Even when they need of me, I have even the phone number. You can call.
Yes, what's the number?
My number is 0775 891995.
0775 891995.
95. And the name Faziri Kibikyo.
The name is Faziri Kibikyo. Yeah. Kibikyo is Kibikyo. That's Kibikyo. Thank you so much, Faziri, for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.